For the longest, I thought the group of Dragon Ball creators were a collective, a cult. I used to refer to them as the Dragon Ball Power Rangers.
Let's show them how we do it.
I had it in my mind that these guys sat in Discord calls, they shared exclusive information, and they cackled at all the people who were talking shit and stuff in the comment sections to them because they were making that big money. Or so I thought, because then that thought completely changed when I saw Janemba 8000 actually comment on something. Now, unrelated to it, this person said that people making 10-minute plus videos on something that was briefly mentioned in an unrelated interview is a different level of greed. Pretty much calling out the Dragon Ball Power Rangers. And when he did this, Janemba had quote tweeted and said LOL. What the hell? Why did Rikudo Fox title his video nearly the exact same as Slow's? Even the placement of logos is near carbon copy. Now, if Rikudo unintentionally did this, cool, he would have kept it as is. Did you know that this man changed his title after being aware of that, or called out on it? And he made his video hours later. Most likely, he saw slow plays and he said, hey, I'm gonna do the same thing. So then someone then said, bro, what did you want him to title it though? And Janemba offered up a plethora of different titles. It doesn't stop there. Something I realized is that one aspect of why these guys might be copying one another, it could be an unintentional copy and it could be a cult thing. They could be in a Discord call saying, all right, I want you to title this. All right, we're going to title this similar like this, make similar thumbnails. Somebody offered up a counter to the whole greed aspect. Games Cage actually said that, hey, look, I ain't watched a video, but I just know on YouTube, a video's got to be 8+ minutes for you to be able to place ads on the back end. So that's why often, even if a video is a small topic, a lot of creators will at least opt to making a video of that length. So pretty much justification, right? Justification as to why these videos are that long. Again, my discussion piece isn't necessarily on the length or the videos, is more so on I've noticed these guys are copying each other, and it could be they copy each other because it's a faster, more easy way to get views and money, so they're doing it. If it works, don't fix it. And I think that's what ultimately it comes down to. But even still, there are people who are like, yeah, but this content is fluff. But then Games Cage is like, yeah, but if people believe there are meaningful discussions and theories, I think it's fine. A lot of people want to hear their favorite creators yap. That's why a high watch time is important for the algorithm. But I'll offer up another critique. And this is something that most creators, if you're a creator and you're watching this, you should probably listen up to what I have to say. These videos that these guys are making, majority of the time, don't have their face or any form of branding that makes them stand out from another creator. And because of this, you might actually get confused with a Rikudo Fox or a Slow Plays video depending on the time of day or day. And because of that, I ask the question once again, is this being intentionally done? Because if branding, especially for a channel that's over 100K, is very important, how does a channel like Slow Plays, Rikudo Fox, and some others differentiate themselves from the competition if they make similar as thumbnails? Oh, but it doesn't stop there. Because then somebody also pointed this out over on Reddit. They said they were sick of these obsessed content creators, and again, it goes back to greed. I'm not sure if this is the same person that made the post on Twitter, but he pretty much showed that these people are posting, and again, without seeing the person's name, I don't know who the creator in question is because I don't know. It could be Slow Plays, it could be Rikudo Fox, it could be Stedoge, I don't know. But some people are fed up. They're tired of seeing certain type of content come across as lazy. But I'll tell you guys this. When a game freaking comes out, that's when you're going to start getting prominent creators who aren't just trying to give you news updates, and those are going to be the people that you ultimately watch. That's no shade to any of these people, but I'm just saying what I've noticed before. In the Jump Force community, same thing happened. You watch all these people for video news updates and shit, but the minute the game came out, guess who people watched? The people who were playing the fucking game. The people who were doing things, engaging with the game, and not all the time with game information. Because ultimately, the reason why you, me, anyone else follows game coverage news is because you want to play the game, and ultimately you're going to engage with game videos more so than just news updates. Plus, the game videos are more easy to help brand yourself more so than news updates and stuff, because you want to satisfy your community versus trying to gain more and more people, which is what the news type of videos typically do. Is this a intentional thing, or is this just accidental? If these creators are accidentally copying each other or doing things similar to one another, I feel like that's very bad from a branding standpoint. I don't know if their YouTube manager or someone, whoever in a role to help them with their channel, has told them, hey, look, you make videos or this shit looks very similar to this person, you have to change the packaging. Maybe they were offered that criticism and maybe they're like, nah, I'm gonna keep doing it this way, because it could be that. But this is why I go back to that comment and said that I think this is a collective group of people, because there is no way you never notice that this person's making similar shit to me, but you're not trying to stand out. That's like if Burger King came out on the scene and they had the same branding as McDonald's, but the only difference was they had a different mascot. People would call that shit out almost immediately. That's like if a new restaurant came out and it basically copied McDonald's word for word, and the only thing difference was its M was upside down, so it was a W, and they called themselves Wake Donald's, and it was food for people in the middle of the night who got intoxicated or high, but their menu was the same, their packaging was the same, everything was the same, but that one thing in the name. People would call it out. So I'm just saying that if the Dragon Ball Power Rangers movement is a real thing, they made it very obvious. And if it's not a thing, they need to do better so that stigma goes away. Because until I start seeing things that make these guys really stand out in their branding and packaging, I honestly think that they're a collective. But that's my prerogative to think that. So, what do you guys ultimately think? Do you believe the same thing? Or do you think, hey, you know what, Makai, it's just accidental. They're doing everything for money. GameCage said it best. If they're making long-ass videos and they getting paid for it, I don't see anything wrong with it because someone finds it interesting. That's not verbatim. It's just what I'm paraphrasing.
Rangers! SPD! SWAT mode!